The finale of the well-intentioned competition has come. What fate will the campus queen and her three besties face? First of all, since Jae-yi and Seul-gi had a falling out on the rooftop, their relationship has become distant. The end of the semester is coming, and the final exam is also coming. This is a test directly related to college choices. Seul-gi did not take the mysterious pill before the exam. She has been unable to concentrate. She is dazed and extremely nervous. After her test results came out, Seul-gi dropped from the first place last time to the 20th place. This time, the first place is the short-haired bestie. The short-haired bestie surpassed Jae-yi for the first time and took the first place. This time, Jae-yi ranked 15th. Everyone thought that Jae-yi's grades were affected by her sister's death, but she actually answered the questions wrong on purpose. She made her grades drop so much that she could ask her father to get the college entrance examination questions for her. Her father would definitely help her get the questions in order to get the first place. After Seul-gi came home from school, she found that her stepmother had bought a new car. She immediately realized that her stepmother had reconciled with Jae-yi's father and received compensation. The stepmother did not deny it. The stepmother said that she was very tired and she did not want to be disappointed with Seul-gi's father anymore. Seul-gi was very angry about this. She would not reconcile as easily as her stepmother. In order to show her attitude to Jae-yi's father, Seul-gi actually. After coming to the funeral home to take out Jaena's ashes, she led Jae-yi's father to her. She said firmly that she must avenge her father. Jae-yi's father proposed to give her the college entrance examination questions as a condition for reconciliation. Seul-gi smiled slightly when she heard it. She accepted the condition. Then she found Jae-yi, who was swimming through the paper crane girl. She told Jae-yi about it. Jae-yi was obviously stunned for a moment. She obviously didn't expect her father to leak the college entrance examination answers to Seul-gi. Jae-yi asked Seul-gi not to make a deal with her father. Seul-gi asked her for a reason. She also asked Jae-yi if she was planning something, so she stayed away from her. She even said that on the rooftop on purpose. However, Jae-yi remained silent in the face of Seul-gi's excitement. Seul-gi ran to the highest diving platform in a rage. Jae-yi looked up at Seul-gi, who was high up. Her eyes were full of worry and anxiety. The camera turned and Jae-yi had returned home. She confessed to her father that she knew that he was going to give Seul-gi the college entrance examination questions. Her father just reminded her that Seul-gi was not as innocent as she looked. Jae-yi said, "In that case, let Seul-gi steal the questions." She didn't expect her father to agree. The next day, Jae-yi's father called Seul-gi over and gave her a piece of dirty information about a teacher who set the test questions. Jae-yi's father asked her to find a way to get the test questions from this teacher. Seul-gi took the information and went straight to the unlucky teacher. She also arranged for someone to take a picture of this scene. The teacher was frightened and turned pale when he saw the picture of him taking bribes. Seul-gi easily completed the task. There were still 70 days before the college entrance examination. Seul-gi took the volunteer form and asked the whole class to fill it out. When she took the form to Jae-yi's desk, Seul-gi noticed that the words 92 days countdown were displayed on Jae-yi's tablet. She immediately felt very strange. She always felt that there seems to be something hidden behind the numbers. Next is the short-haired bestie and the long-haired bestie. After the short-haired bestie got the first place in the exam, she successfully entered the interview stage of the Korean university. As long as she passes the interview, she can go directly to the Korean university. And the long-haired bestie and the senior became two drug dealers. One of them is responsible for making drugs, and the other is responsible for selling drugs. When the senior learned that the short-haired bestie got the first place in the exam, he immediately had the idea of developing the short-haired bestie into a customer. So the senior found the short-haired bestie. He asked the short-haired bestie if she wanted to maintain the first place. He said that maintaining the first place is much more difficult than getting the first place. The senior said that Seul-gi's grades dropped when she didn't take this medicine. After that, he gave some blue pills to the short-haired bestie. He promised this medicine will allow the short-haired girl to always maintain the first place in the ranking. The short-haired girl thought about it for a long time but still didn't accept it. The next day was the interview for a Korean university. The short-haired girl prepared carefully, but she failed because she was too nervous. So she still had to pass the college entrance examination and get into a Korean university. In order to go all out, The short-haired girl decided to try taking medicine to help her study. As a result, she was caught by her long-haired girl the first time she bought the medicine. The long-haired girl confiscated the medicine without saying a word. The short-haired girl said that the long-haired girl's work in a nightclub had been exposed. The two people who exposed each other's secrets started to fight. The conversation between the two was heard by Seul-gi. Seul-gi asked them what secret tutoring was, but the two refused to reveal anything. Seul-gi chased after her short-haired bestie to her home. As soon as her short-haired bestie opened the door, Seul-gi found that Jae-yi's dog was there. The short-haired bestie had to tell her that Jae-yi gave her the dog for adoption on the condition of secret tutoring. Seul-gi suddenly thought of something and ran towards the swimming pool. Seul-gi guessed that Jae-yi deliberately ranked 15th in order to ask her father to steal the college entrance examination questions. Then she used this to collect evidence of her father's leaking the questions. But Seul-gi felt that Jae-yi's plan had been discovered by his father because her father now dragged Seul-gi in. The purpose of dragging Seul-gi in was to contain Jae-yi. Jae-yi dared not act rashly, so Seul-gi suggested that they should just take advantage of the situation and let her join the game to collect evidence. Jae-yi thought it was too dangerous, but Seul-gi said it was the only way. So the two of them started a dangerous plan. Before the plan started, in order to conceal their tracks, they communicated with each other through notes and eye contact in the classroom. There were still 70 days before the college entrance examination. Although they were determined to gamble everything to send Jae-yi's father to prison, Jae-yi still encouraged Seul-gi. Seul-gi will definitely be able to get into a Korean university as she wished. She also told Seul-gi a secret. Jae-yi said that the medicine she gave Seul-gi for the midterm exam was actually just vitamins. When there were 30 days left before the college entrance examination, the two of them began to act. Jae-yi found that a nurse under her father frequently contacted the teacher who set the questions. She instantly realized that her father wanted to send this nurse and the teacher to the question-setting base together, and then steal the test questions through the two of them. At the same time, Seul-gi took the initiative to meet her senior. She revealed that she had the exam questions for this year's college entrance examination. She tempted the senior to sell the exam questions with her to make a lot of money. The senior's eyes lit up when he heard this. He quickly asked Seul-gi where to get the exam questions. Seul-gi said that Jae-yi's father was stealing the exam questions for Jae-yi. They only needed to track Jae-yi's father one day before the college entrance examination to get the college entrance examination questions. The senior thought this plan was perfect. He immediately agreed to trade with Seul-gi. Then the senior immediately posted the news of buying and selling exam questions on the internet. Many parents came with big bag of money to pay the deposit for the test questions. Seul-gi quietly took these pictures on the side. Time soon came to a week before the college entrance examination. The teacher who set the questions and the nurse came to the test center. The teacher who set the questions deliberately fell while playing football. He then went to the health room and stuffed the test questions to the nurse. The nurse stabbed him in the leg again and made him bleed. Then she lied that the teacher had a sudden illness and urgently needed a blood transfusion. Then Jae-yi's father received a request to send the blood to the test center. Seul-gi and his seniors who were waiting outside the hospital saw the ambulance. They immediately realizing that Jae-yi's father was about to go to the test center, the two of them immediately drove the ambulance driver down, and they drove Jae-yi's father to the test center. The nurse took the opportunity to collect blood and stuffed the pills containing the test questions into Jae-yi's father's pocket. On their way back, the senior held Jae-yi's father hostage, and Seul-gi found the pills in his pocket. Jae-yi also came at this time. Seul-gi swallowed all the pills deliberately after seeing Jae-yi, and Jae-yi also pressed. According to the plan, Seul-gi was knocked unconscious with anesthesia. Their purpose was to get Jae-yi's father to take out the pills for Seul-gi's surgery. Then they secretly filmed the surgery as evidence. However, after Seul-gi was sent to the hospital, Jae-yi's father was unmoved. Jae-yi personally took out the pills for Seul-gi. The senior quickly snatched the test paper and sold it to the parents waiting outside the operating room. Among them was the short-haired girlfriend. But she didn't come to buy the test paper. She came specifically for Seul-gi, and Jae-yi filmed a video of a senior selling test questions. However, what Jae-yi didn't expect was that her father then handed her another pill and claimed that this was the real test question, and he also gave Seul-gi an anesthetic that would not wake her up until noon tomorrow. which means that Seul-gi can't take the college entrance examination tomorrow, and Jae-yi will get the first place in the national college entrance examination. Jae-yi couldn't help but sigh. She and Seul-gi have paid too much to defeat her father. After the college entrance examination, Jae-yi really lived up to his expectations. Dad's expectation got the first place. The short-haired bestie did not perform well in the exam, and the long-haired bestie was almost caught by the nightclub mother and taken back to accompany drinking after leaving the exam room. Fortunately, the short-haired bestie showed up in time. The short-haired bestie scared the woman away with her inherited legal knowledge. The long-haired bestie changed her mind and left the dirty nightclub, and the senior was found to sell fake test questions and was beaten madly by the parents. Jae-yi's father was invited to the TV station to teach parenting experience to parents across the country. He didn't expect that in the middle of the live broadcast, the explosive news suddenly jumped out. His daughter Jae-yi and a girl jumped into the river and committed suicide. It turned out that Jae-yi was determined to free her sister from her father's imprisonment. She washed and dressed her sister, put on a life jacket, and then jumped into the river, standing on the steps made of tutorial books. At the same time, the internet began to expose a large number of revelations that Jae-yi's father leaked test questions and performed illegal operations. Jae-yi's father was arrested on the spot at the TV station. Seul-gi and her two best friends went to the river to wait for rescue news. The police soon found Jae-na in the river. The news of Jae-na's fake death was immediately made public. From then on, no one could imprison her. Seul-gi waited for a long time by the river. She did not wait for the news that Jae-yi was rescued, but she firmly believed that Jae-yi was not dead. Not long after, the long-haired best friend was spotted by a scout and entered the entertainment industry. The short-haired best friend decided to inherit her mother's legacy and study hard for the law school entrance examination. Seul-gi. Also preparing for the next college entrance examination, Jae-yi's father was released after serving several months in prison, and he firmly believed that Jae-yi was not dead. So he went to Seul-gi's house every day to wait for Jae-yi to appear. And the day before the college entrance examination came again, Seul-gi heard the doorbell ring suddenly. While reviewing, she rushed out of the house, but there was nothing outside the door except a package. Seul-gi opened the package, and there was a pair of shoes and a keychain of Korea University in the package, and there was also a photo in the package, and the photo was the beach where Seul-gi got lost when she was a child. Seul-gi knew that this must be sent by Jae-yi, and the keychain was Jae-yi's encouragement and advice to Seul-gi. Jae-yi was waiting for her there. Jae-yi was waiting for her to wear this pair of shoes and run towards their future together.